Hello, welcome to Emerging Mothers Meetup. Listen, mothers, there is a topic that we absolutely must discuss, and that topic is mindfulness as it pertains to our emotions. You know, we're in November, going to enter into December, and some of us have teens who have yet to transition out of the home, and then some of us, like me, have college teens who have come home from the college campus. And so there is liable to be all types of emotions that will take place here over the holiday season. Whether it's emotions of sadness, it could be emotions of anger, there could be emotions of frustration, disappointment. When we have teens who are already in the home, who have yet to transition out, and then we have teens who are on the college campus who are coming in for the holiday season, there are emotions that could be all over the place. Like I said, sadness, frustration, disappointment, all types of emotions. So listen, I just want to offer about 3 tips that we can practice over this holiday season so that we can have the most positive time ever with our teens, with our entire family. The first one is this. If we feel those feelings of disappointment, feelings of sadness, frustration, irritation. Listen, I believe that when those emotions surface, if we can name it, we can tame it. Hello there, Jessica. If we can name it, we can tame it. And I say that we can name it, we can tame it. Whereas if we can name it, then that brings a level of awareness to that emotion. If we bring that level of awareness, we've already conquered half the battle. When we conquer half the battle, then guess what? We're already transforming that experience. Because if that emotion surfaces and then we're observing that emotion, it's almost like we're already creating space between us and that emotion. So we can look at that emotion as though it's not even a part of us. We're looking, that emotion is the stress as opposed to us being the stress ourselves. So yes, if we can name it, we can tame it. Secondly, if emotion of frustration or irritation surfaces, then guess what? Let's delay our reaction. Let's breathe, let's exhale, and then we can respond because we've allowed some space, some air, some time between our reaction and then also our response. You know what? When something happens and that emotion surfaces, so let's say that our college student has come in and they're spending time with family, but guess what? There's a revolving door. It seems as though our college student is keeping the same campus hours in our home. And so we're thinking, what is going on? As opposed to us acting and going from 0 to 100, then guess what? We can then respond as opposed to reacting. And then we've allowed that space, we've allowed that time, and then we can exhale, and then we can sit down and we can talk about our teen, about that resolving door and about those habits that they've then brought into the home. So that's number 2. When those emotions surface, if we can name it, we can tame it. And then secondly, let's delay reactions, let's breathe, and then let's go into our response. And then our third tip is that let's release that tension that emotion is causing. Let's say, for instance, we have our teen in the home, and then there's like a pile of dishes. And you know what? It's like no one even wants to touch a dish. It's like, let's go ahead and let's release whatever tension that emotion is causing. So that could mean us, creating a schedule so that our teen who's in the home, they're focusing on that schedule, they're doing their chores. Our college teen who has come in from the college campus, they're joining the family, they're getting back into the scheme of things. Then they can be added to the schedule so that some chores are being taken care of. Thirdly, let's release whatever tension that emotion is causing. So just to simply recap, when those emotions surface because those teens are back at home and we want to have a pleasant holiday, we just wrapped up Thanksgiving, we're heading into Christmas, and we want to make sure that everyone is on the same page. Number 1, when those emotions of frustration, irritation, sadness, disappointment surface, then guess what? If we can name it, we can tame it. Secondly, let's delay our reactions. Let's breathe, let's exhale, and then let's respond Let's respond as opposed to reacting. And then thirdly, let's release whatever tension that emotion is causing. So those are the three tips I want to give to you as emerging mothers. Your thinking is going to a higher level. These tips, in addition to other tips, are in my Facebook community. It's called Emerging Mothers. Listen, look us up. Join us. We'd love for you to be included. My name is Dr. Michelle Lloyd, and these are your tips for today. Until next week, be safe, mask up, and enjoy your holiday season. Take care. Goodbye.